Please put your hands together for today's first speaker, Aditya Joshi.
Thank you, Jack, and thank you, class council, for the opportunity to open for the coolest bosses I've ever had in my life, Adam Silver and Lisa Borders. So since that clear March day in 2013, when I opened my email and read that I'd been accepted, Duke has been eye-opening, challenging, inspiring, endlessly invigorating, and perpetually frustrating. But most of all, Duke has been overwhelmingly humbling. 4 years ago, when I arrived on campus, I dreamed of sprinting through college recklessly and emerging unscathed, becoming the kind of campus fixture that you read about in Forbes 30 Under 30, and giving a graduation speech that would blow everyone's mind with the intricacy and the depth of the lesson that I was imparting. I was naive, sure, but I don't think I was much different than many of my classmates in that respect. Well, worry not, because at least for me, that naivete has not persisted. I've learned a lot in my time here, especially about the quality of student that Duke attracts. And with that in mind, I'm definitely not going to attempt to leave you with some highbrow, philosophically complex idea about the Duke experience, because I'm almost certain that most of you will understand it better than I will. But I will try to leave you with a sense of appreciation for our experiences, and at least a smidge of confidence in the promise of Duke graduates as students, innovators, and most importantly, as people. So everyone has a lens through which they understand ideas and problems better. For some, it's sports. If I put any situation, no matter how complex, in terms of a historic Duke basketball team, suddenly some of you are totally on my wavelength. For others, it's music, it's literature, it's science, and for absolutely none of us, it's Duke's undergraduate mathematics department. For me, that lens is pop culture. It was through The Lion King that I internalized the importance of owning your identity. It was through Star Wars that I learned that nobody can do it alone. It was through Ocean's 11 that I realized that it's really easy to rob a casino if you're really, really good looking. And it was through Harry Potter that I learned the importance of having just a little bit of luck. In Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince, Harry wins a potion called Felix Felicis, which is colloquially known as liquid luck. When I first read the book, I thought that this potion had the power to make everything in your life go exactly as you wanted it to. No challenge would stand unconquered, no enemy unscathed, and no crush unimpressed. But upon further readings, I realized that the importance of the draft was not in the uses, but in the limitations. The potion doesn't grant Harry exceptional powers of persuasion, enhanced magical strength, or the ability to read minds. It doesn't make him rich, and it doesn't make him more naturally charming. Instead, the person who takes the potion is actually just granted a high level of confidence and a sensation of infinite opportunity. This is accomplished not through granting him any extraordinary powers, but rather by inspiring him with a favorable pathway through his circumstances, essentially setting him up to be lucky. What an incredibly bizarre potion, I thought to myself at the time. It doesn't grant you anything but the feeling of confidence, yet it is treated as the most coveted potion in the Harry Potter universe. It's liquid luck, not the draft of peace or the truth serum, that can do the most to change your life. Now, think about your time at Duke. Your career here has likely been littered with amazing opportunities that sprung up because of just a little bit of luck. You may feel lucky to have met the friends who will stick with you for life, to have joined certain clubs, to have taken certain classes, to have seen national championships, met Nobel Prize winners, or maybe even to have eaten at the West Union. Some of you might still feel lucky to have attended Duke at all. Harry taught us that luck is facilitated by putting yourself in the right situation. And if getting into Duke was the right situation, my luck has shown itself in the people I've met and the experiences that I've had along the way. Yes, for me, the best parts of Duke have been buoyed and facilitated by luck. I think of myself as lucky to have accomplished even half of what I've been able to accomplish here. But that doesn't mean that we must rely on luck going forward and credit it with our failures and successes alike. There's good luck, and there's the confidence that begets it. And Duke has given us those in spades. But luck isn't the only weapon in our arsenal, just as Harry didn't rely on Felix Felicis the entire book. Duke, and more importantly, our professors and our classmates, have provided us with a plethora of other ingredients, each with their own unique use. We learned about community in Cameron Indoor Stadium. We learned peaceful demonstration in front of the chapel. We learned political outrage through marches. We learned empathy through Me Too monologues. We learned resilience in Perkins. And we learned innovations of many kinds all over campus, especially as we learned how much can be said through words photoshopped onto a funny picture. We've learned that it's not enough to be great, and that we must be good people as well. Now, our learning isn't over. It never is. But the goal of college isn't to make you infallible. It's to make sure that your spell book is big enough to help you push through those falls. We can use these lessons, these ingredients, to concoct our own luck, to build up that confidence and capitalize on what we ought to have as we head into the real world, that sensation of infinite opportunity. That said, remember that Felix Felices wasn't foolproof. I mean, I don't need to tell you that. We've all failed at Duke. Many of us have failed over and over and over and over again. And that's unlikely to stop in the real world. We might not be able to stop ourselves from failing. What we can do, though, is know that we're prepared for adversity, and we're prepared to make smart and unusual decisions that may lead us to more good luck. Felix Felices is a potion, after all. It requires a certain degree of skill to prepare. And we have the ability to concoct something special with the fruits of our Duke experience. So, while it may be better to be lucky than good, Harry taught us that sometimes luck is just a result of good preparation and confidence. And while we may not have tentacles or phoenix feathers or the egg of some mythical dragon, we do have all the ingredients to make our very own, very special, very Duke brand of luck. Thank you.